So we're back on the creek again. Winter is, I ain't gonna say officially over because I really don't know, but I'm thinking it's over. And me and Mr. Brantley are out here in the kayak. We're out in a new creek, about near, probably near Sherwood, out Tennessee. The water out here, though, I'm gonna tell you, is a lot clearer and cleaner than the water down the mountain. And just because there's more people down the mountain to pollute it, more junk running off, more dirt and mud down there, I guess. A lot of this is mountain watershed, just to show you green. We've been seeing the birds out here fishing. Mr. Brantley, he's over there telling me about some, they're reading Hatchet at school. And Hatchet's one of my all-time favorite books. If you ain't read it, I think the boy's name is Brian. Yeah, Brantley said that's his name. Brantley and his class are reading it. And the boy he's stranded in a plane crash. His mom got him a hatchet before he left. And he uses that hatchet to survive. Makes a bow out of his shoestrings. And then right at the end of the book, he finds the survival kit from the plane. So, but then they go back and they make it like he never gets rescued in Brian's winter. So there's a whole series of them. And so then he has to go through the winter. He kills a moose. He has plenty of food to eat. And then he eventually finds help. Then there's, I think, the river. And then he goes back into the wilderness. And there's a couple of books where he goes back into the wilderness. And so Brantley's reading that. I told him he needed to read My Side of the Mountain. If you ain't never read that, you don't know what you're missing. It's the boy goes to live out in the Catskill Mountains. He captures a baby peregrine falcon and trains it for hunting. He lives inside a tree. Yeah, he makes him a little lodge inside the tree, and he's got him a fireplace that he makes in the tree, and he lives off the land. All kinds of survival knowledge in there. It's what inspired me to get into the survival. I learned how to make homemade fish hooks out of watching that, out of reading that book. And I carried that knowledge with me for most of my life afterwards, you know. But it's something good to get your kids into. And get them into kayaking. Winter's over, it's time to get out there. You gotta get to living. We're heading on the bend here. We don't know what's around it. We're going against the current because we figured it'd be easier to go back with the current than to go downstream and then have to paddle back against it to get home. And we got a little rain might be coming in, so we want to be able to get back as quick as possible. I might get soaked today, you don't never know. One thing about this creek, there's certain places where it's just sheer drop off and pretty steep hillsides, and then you got little beaches here and there. So we got little inlets we can get on with sand. We've been seeing this bank side's been eroding, and trees, big trees, look like they're falling off. And you can kind of see right there. Now this tree, it actually looks like it has fell off, and it's growing back into the hillside. All that tangle of roots and stuff, and then it kind of grows out like that. It's pretty janky looking, but it's pretty cool too. Brantley said he wants to climb up there. Brantley said he wants to climb up there and swing off of it or jump off of it. All right, so Mr. Brantley got up ahead of me. We just came through what looks like some rapids back there. That's about as rapid as it's gonna get out here. Look at that mattress right there. So we finally found a spot to get off. Mr. Brantley said he's seen some shells down here. There's all kinds of shells. But it got a pretty strong current in this low area. And on further down there, there's some low areas where we're shallow, but the current's real high. And Brantley's found him some sand. He said it's that good sand. Show him your sand. It's that good sand right there. So this is a old watering hole. There's some deer tracks right there. I think we done seen some raccoon tracks when we went out. Right, so we have some more prints right here. Well, I believe those might be coyote prints. They were hunting the deer. Could be somebody's dog. And we found these faint ones right here. Yeah, that's a real good one right there. He's got to get out in that water. Wherever we go, he's got to get out in there in the water. He said, this water's cold. How's it feel in there? What about, is there a lot of rocks? It's a pretty nice little spot. This would be a good spot to have a picnic. Back on the creek again. There's Mr. Brantley. I'm drifting with the current. Oh, it's pulling me. We got a little current worked up. Brantley's eating. He's eating it up. He's getting that water. He's getting fast as he can. Look how far he's going. He's got to get on it. Catch up to him. That little current's got him some confidence. You got a little confidence now, don't you? Only thing is, we might hit these trees with this current. We got rain coming, so we wanted to get out and do something different. We found a little spot I've been watching for a lot of years, thinking about coming down here. And we came down here, ended up being a really good kayaking spot for me and him to get out and do something. It wasn't terribly hard until we got up here where it started bottlenecking a little more and you got more flow. But I mean, overall, this has been one of our best kayaking trips I think we've had. Now, this is another one of them spots where the current's real heavy because it's going over low spots. Brantley was about to run up on a little bank right there in the middle. Oh, watch the tree. We got to get over. So we kind of got past all the heavier currents. This life jacket down. Well, Big John be proud of me. I wore my life jacket no matter how uncomfortable it was. But it's been a pretty smooth trip so far. And Brantley's had a lot of fun. I've had a lot of fun. We got out and got to hang out and look around. Now we're heading back. And hopefully my truck's still there. We're kind of in one of them spots you don't never know. Right dope head comes by, you might take it. Brantley's wanting to jump out in that water. You dummy. That's cold. I think I got a towel in the truck. Is it cold? Yes, I might go back on you. It's been a long winter, ain't it? I ain't got to do nothing fun lately. Did it again. It was colder that time. Or that my kayak, you know, this one load up Brantley's. He forgot when he got out and started going barefoot. And we walked through a whole bunch of junk getting down here. So this is everything that's got washed up down here, smearing off bottles and everything. Look at that. That's what we just got done kayaking. That's fun.